As a kid, I grew up with one philosophy. Life's short. Eat dessert first. Little did I know how much of a bigger meaning that saying really had. What do I mean by that, you ask? Well, I simply mean that life really is too short. Most people complain about there not being enough time to do a lot of things, but when we get the time to actually do what we need, most people normally waste that time. Just think about it real quick. Every morning, you have a routine. You wake up, take a shower, get dressed, eat breakfast, brush your teeth, comb or gel your hair, and if you're a guy, shave. After you get your tedious routine done, you either head off to work or you head off to school. After school is over, you normally go home, start homework, eat dinner, take another shower, brush your teeth again, and go to sleep. After work, you'd normally run errands, get home, start dinner, clean the house up, finish dinner, eat it, clean up, and then go to sleep. That seems like a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, no kidding. Seeing as I'm only a junior in high school, I figured my input on the matter would not help bring my point across so well. So, I've decided to interview two people. I've chosen my English teacher, Miss Johnson. She has lived quite an excellent life, and I feel it would be great if I got her story out to the world. So, Mama J, why don't you tell me a little bit about the fun things you've done in your life?
Okay, well, I left home when I was 16. I came to Bass Lake and I stayed for about a year, and then I went to Europe for a year, and then when I graduated from high school, I went to LA to go to college. I met a guy and dropped out of college, and we got married, and we bought a van, and we traveled the United States for a year.
Out of all that, is there anything you think you've missed out on life?
Well, I'd like to have grandchildren. No, I think I've had a pretty full life. I've been pretty happy.
Anything that you wish you could have done in your earlier years or wish you hadn't have done?
I wish I had stayed in college. I think that would have been a better move. It was very hard to go back to college and finish up when I was older and with a family. It was a good example. Like, my kids saw me work really hard to better myself. So that was a good thing for them.
I think that we should just wrap this up. I've also chosen to interview my water polo and swim coach, Ryan Steiner. He's a college student at Fresno State, works at Dutch Bros, and still finds time to coach both our teams. So, Coach, tell me how you think your life has been so far.
That's sort of a loaded question, but I'll try to sum it up. So far, my life has been very positive. It's been full of lessons, of extreme learning. Has been full of a lot of great things. I had a great childhood growing up, and in 5th grade, I got to move here from Arizona and become part of the aquatics program here at Bullard. Attend Bullard, which is a great high school. Go to Fresno State, and so everything's been a blessing for me. I've been very fortunate.
What are your plans after college?
Okay, I have 2 different routes that I'm thinking about going. I graduate next spring, and my degree is going to be in business administration, but coaching here it will have been 4 years. It's going to be hard to leave, and so if I choose to go the business route, I'm going to have to leave coaching here. When the time comes, probably sometime early next spring, I'll make that decision. So.
Is there anything you regret doing or wish you could have done as a teenager?
Yes, I have a couple regrets or things that I wish I hadn't done. My decision not to play water polo after high school. I was going to UC Irvine right out of Bullard, and I just decided not to. I can't dwell on the past, and I got to move forward, and so to make up for that, I'm able to coach you guys. That makes it okay.
So if you still plan on coaching water polo and swim, how long do you think you'd stay?
Another little bit of a loaded question, but if I were to keep it short, I'd like to coach here till I retire. We're going to get a brand new 50-meter pool, and I would love to be the first coach here.
All right, thank you for the interview.
Thank you very much.
My name is Evan Cardell. I've finally come to a conclusion that life is definitely too short. We take the time we get for granted. If you get quite a bit of free time one day, do something productive. Work on a project you have, ride a bike, hang out with family and friends, learn something new. Heck, even go out for a little drive around town. You never know what can happen.